Michael Jackson News, 12 November 2013. The story of Jack Johnson is one of the most fascinating in the history of the state's capital. In the fall of 2013, the then 21-year-old, who had recently graduated from a law school, had been involved in an argument with a neighbor who had accused him of stealing from a woman who'd lived with him. When the argument ended, Johnson had fled the scene. That afternoon, Johnson returned home to find an apartment full of belongings, all of which were missing. He then called the police. He told the officers that had stolen from her and that they were going to arrest him, but that they were too busy to arrest him. "I was in such a mess," Johnson said, recalling the scene. "The house was in flames. Everything was gone and I wasn't going to make it back. I just wanted them to arrest me. I couldn't take it anymore." Johnson told police he had a gun and that he was armed with a knife. A police sergeant who responded to the scene said that he was not surprised by Johnson's claims, because Johnson had been arrested several times before. "We're not going to let someone like that get away with something like this because he has a history of violence," said Lieutenant Jeff Kallstrom. "It wasn't like he had any kind of mental issues that we had to worry about." Kallstrom said he did not know why Johnson had chosen to call the police and what prompted the call, but he confirmed the arrest warrant had been issued on Johnson in December. Police said the officers arrived on scene at 9:30 p.m. and arrested Johnson without incident. Johnson was booked into the Polk County Jail on a charge of burglary and released the next day. He was then arraigned and arraigned again, this time for theft by taking. His bond was set at $100,000 and he was held under house arrest. When Johnson's arrest was made public the next day, he was then arraigned and arraigned again, this time for theft by taking. His bond was set at $100,000 and he was held under house arrest. When Johnson's arrest was made public the next day, the Polk County Sheriff's Office said it was not clear how he knew that the police had already arrested him before he called in the police. A Sheriff's Department spokeswoman, who spoke on condition of anonymity, said she could not confirm or deny Johnson's claims because the case was pending. She said the department is still gathering information from Johnson's interview and was not able to release any more information.